What the fallopian tubes is up, my fellas? We're here to show you this MEGATEK Portable CD player. I'm sorry. It's the CBM25BT CD player. It's got CD player, it's got FM radio, it's got Bluetooth, USB player, aux in, earphone jack, etc., etc. And it's got this cool looking design with the ears on either side. Nothing on the back, nothing on the sides. There's some extra details. It says top loading CD player, Bluetooth wireless, etc., etc. Said that already. Blah, 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 blah. Dual stereo speakers. All right. 2x2 watt output power, AC 100 volts to 240 volts, etc., etc., etc. And then the batteries that it could use, DC 6 volt, and that's 4UM2C 1.5 volt batteries. Now, from my experience, those batteries don't exist anywhere. Like, you can't find them. I mean, if you're looking for them specifically, then you can find them. But they ain't your typical AA batteries. You're not going to find them very easily. So the main thing is probably just keeping this plugged in. But let's just open this up for now and see what we got. Paperwork. Let's put that to the side for now in case we need it. But we do our best to avoid reading when we can. We got our charging cable. Or not charging, the cable that we use to keep it plugged into the wall to keep it working. Some protective cardboard. Lovely. We'll dispose of that properly. And then we have our big boy here. All right. Not bad. It's a little light, but it's also got enough heft to feel solid. And it's got that classic look too, like the boombox look of the speakers on either side. This is like a brrrr, and you can feel that going in and out. Cool, cool, cool. I like the fact that the buttons are all on the front here, easily accessible. I like that instead of having them on top, so you can just look straight on the front here with the screen instead of looking in different places. We got a green sticker here that says it's a year replacement for defective products. Okay, I'm guessing if I don't press it down, I have to lift it up. That's interesting. I don't love that. Usually these players will have like a little click and you can press it down and it opens automatically. But for this one, what? I have to like put my finger in there, lift up. What am I, like hard labor here for you? And then we have to remove this card before playing anything. Now, what's interesting is that I do not possess any CDs. I took a look, and there's like 100 different CD cases upstairs, and none of them contain a CD. Wacky. I don't know where they ended up. Maybe in a case somewhere. Like all the like the cases are still there, but none of them have CDs in them. So I'm gonna be able to demonstrate the Bluetooth and the sound. Don't you worry, we'll get there. But our fun spinny area here, we're not gonna be able to do much with. But in general, don't touch the lens like that. Don't do it. All right. We have a handle here, nice and relatively sturdy. It folds back like there if you need it. Not too heavy. Let's see if I can do a couple pinky reps. All right. We have the antenna in the back, which is clicked in to that little area there. So we can like lift that up in case we want to get some radio. We go. That's a long one, fellas. But length doesn't necessarily matter, you know what I'm saying? That's fine. That works. That's fine. You know, it's fine. Okay. Let's figure out anything else we need. Okay, so here's where the batteries would go. And you'll see what I mean when I open this up, that the battery for this kind of thing is not so typical. Look at those. Look at how big that is. That's some big batteries. Chong, ching. Like, that's not double A. That's not even 9. I would expect 9 volt because those are more typical. I don't know why they use this type of battery, but I guess that's like kind of what's necessary. I would rather it have an internal battery that is rechargeable, but this is a relatively inexpensive option for playing Bluetooth music and getting radio, etc., etc. I guess if it has radio, it's already kind of old tech, you know what I'm saying? All my fellas out there who may be older than Gen Z. I'm Gen Z, and radio ain't my jam. I listen to all my music on like YouTube and Spotify. But I mean, radio's good to have. I can find out if the apocalypse is coming like quickly that way. You know what I'm saying? You can put your headphones in here, auxiliary over there, so you can plug in a device that still has auxiliary. My phone does not, so I can't even use this. But I have headphones, and if I wanted to connect a USB drive, it would go right in there. I like how everything is centralized on the front there and not on the sides and places. Got a smooth side there, Smooth side there. Nice. And then any other options here? Nope. And then we got our volume knob and our tuning knob, each of which has discrete little sections there, which when I turn it, it goes instead of like being a flowy. So it just goes by that. All right. I think we're done with the box, so let me dispose of that. And just sticketh that right there. Can I remove this sticker without getting any residue? I don't love that some of these stickers like leave some sticky, whatever it's called. Like I can already see that it's going to leave a little bit. But let's see if I can go slowly. Here we go. Ready? Oh, and then, oh no, it opens the thing too because it doesn't latch shut. All right, let me try my best. Slowly. Wait, let me get close to the mic. Here we go. It's working. Do it, do it. Oh, we're at the end. Oh no. All right. Well, we did our best. I can just, let me see if I can get rid of that little last bit or it's going to get on my nerves. That little bit of OCD in my brain that's like, no, you can't just leave that there. I should probably just like pause the video and do that off camera, but I need you to see just how much fine. I'm going to pause the video and I'll get this plugged in. I'm going to get rid of that last bit of residue. And then I'll hook up my Bluetooth so that we can test this out and give it a nice drive run and listen to some MEGATEK music. All right. Alrighty, my shiny knights. Well, you have it all plugged in, and when I say that length is not always important, I only sometimes mean it, because this doesn't give me much to work with. But it reaches my extension cable, so that's fine, but I just wish they were a little bit longer. We got our thingy up there, so that should be fine. We have our paperwork here just in case we need it, though we never go that far. And we'll just, oh, there's the red light shines there because I have it plugged in. And if I press the on button, all right, so Bluetooth.
Bluetooth mode.
Bluetooth mode. Bluetooth, and that just turns it off. All right, so if we turn it on, and we would click mode or EQ. Let me just bring this all the way up there so you can see. We would change the mode, and that goes between rad for radio, I suppose. And let's see if that just resolves. Okay, yeah, it does. So it starts there, and if I tune it, it goes in tenths. So I guess I could like spin it all the way down. Whee! Let's get something. I know there was a station here. All right. Maybe I do need extra length because it's not capturing super well. Oh, there we go. Not a lot of channels around here. I also wouldn't know where to find what the channels are besides like going one at a time. Ding, 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 ding. All right, let's just see how. All right, that gets pretty loud. That gets pretty loud. All right, and that says no. I don't know why. All right, let's switch between that, and that's USB if we wanted to plug something in there. Auxiliary, and then Bluetooth. Okay, so
Bluetooth mode.
Oh my God, it's so loud. So that goes up to U32, whatever that is. All right. Now, I got it connected because it showed up in my Bluetooth settings. I know. I turned it on. I got it connected before you saw it. I cheated. But it's in Bluetooth, and we have different options here. So if I wanted to click repeat, I have this song up, and it would repeat this song. But I'm just going to play a few seconds of it, and... All right, that's enough. So I want to see what it's like if I pause and play using this, because sometimes... Okay, so as I predicted, there's a little bit of a gap in between when I press the button and when it starts to play. Let's count. Ready? Click. Click. So it takes around 1.5 seconds, which is not too bad, but when I press it on my phone, it's just almost instant, which, I mean, all right. I don't love that it takes a bit of a second, but it's not too long. Okay. I also want to try the scan function, which would be in, I think, radio, right? Rad. Let's turn that volume down just a bit. And let's see what happens when we press... Hold it, maybe? Ooh. Okay, so I held it and I scanned, and what it's doing now is going through the stations and saving the ones that actually have signal, with however much signal that is. So it's just going through them, ding, 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 ding. I could let it run, but... I was the... Alright, we're done, it's fine. Okay. Alright, so I've gone through most of the functions that I can right now, and I actually kind of like... Hi, cat. He's meowing at me because the music was too loud. I actually kind of like this for what it is. It's not expensive. It's just large enough and plastic and chunky enough that I'm not too worried about using it as a bludgeon and it getting cracked. I won't do that. Don't use this as a bludgeon. It's for music, and music is peaceful. So I kind of like it. It gets really loud, which is great for your neighbors, especially. It takes CDs, radio, all the things. Great. I would really only use it for Bluetooth, but I have the options for other things if I want. I have back, skip, all the typical buttons, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. It's not amazing, it's not a high-end product, but for what it is, it's got all the features I want, and I'm not too frustrated by that little pause and play and skip since I have this, but it's just something to note. I also really like the design. I just prefer to have the boombox style over the grid style, although it depends on how it's made. The knobs feel solid, the buttons feel clicky, everything goes click. Here we go, click, click, click. Nice. Okay, those are my thoughts, but I want to hear what your thoughts are, even if they're related to like whether dinosaurs could live in like today's modern ecosystem. It's an interesting topic, but not as interesting as your thoughts on what on the music. Let me know what your favorite songs would be if you listen to it on this, and I will see you in the next video. You'll be there, right? Right? Right?